The Little House is so heartbreaking. It's also very heartwarming. And when I started watching this, I didn't really know what to expect from it. But it turns out what I should have expected is quintessential Disney cuteness, because that's exactly what this is. It's a 1952 short directed by Wilfred Jackson, narrated by Sterling Holloway, and Stan Freberg voices the Little House. What's really interesting about this is that it kind of feels more like an early 40s Disney film, with the kind of the narrative and the animation style. But it's thoroughly enjoyable and very well developed as an actual narrative. It's all about this little house who begins, shiny and new with fresh paint, and this just married couple move in, and it's living its best life. And then as time goes on, houses begin to pop up next to it, and then they get bulldozed, and these big kind of corporate companies get built next to it, and skyscrapers, and these big scary diggers come along. I love the animation of the diggers. It genuinely makes it look like they have faces, which I love. And all through this, the house begins to change. We can see the house's exterior beginning to deteriorate, and suddenly the house is just an old crooked house that nobody wants to live in, because everybody wants modern buildings and everybody's too busy to spend the time to fix up this little house. People just want sleek apartments rather than a little old cottage. I think it's a cottage. It's only got 2 windows, like downstairs windows. So I don't know if it's a kind of bungalowy cottage type thing, but it's very cute, and it's very heartbreaking to see this begin to decay and rot away, and nobody wants it, this little old house. And it's a shame, because there are a lot of buildings like that, and I get really annoyed. There's a building near me that's a beautiful building, really stunning building, that at least from the outside is in perfect condition, and it's been empty, it's been vacant for quite a long time. And obviously, if nobody wants to buy it, or if nobody who wants to buy it has the money for it, what can you do? There's also a building in Annesley, near New Sudabi, Annesley Hall, which is decaying and crumbling to the ground, and somebody owns it, but they won't do anything with it. They just let it rot. And it just breaks my heart that these beautiful buildings that have had pasts, they have their own histories, they have their own stories, and then people just let them crumble. Like, if you're not going to do anything with it, sell it. Give it to somebody who actually will do something with it. And that's kind of what we get with this house here. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants to do anything with it, for the most part. And I won't say what I mean by that, because I think you should definitely check it out and give it a watch. It's a very sweet little story that I had a lot of fun with. I really enjoyed watching it from start to finish. The animation style is adorable. The voice of the house is beautiful but heartbreaking. I can't fault it. I really thoroughly enjoyed The Little House.